Hi folks, this is Andrew Perry with Busy Dad Fitness. Today I'm going to give you a 10-minute workout that you can do with just one weight. I love workouts like these. If you just have one piece of equipment around, having a heavy dumbbell or other piece of heavy weight is a great option for a lot of people. If you're busy at the work or if you travel a lot, you can take this to your office, you can put this in your car, and if you get somewhere a few minutes early or if you have some time between a conference call, you can do a few exercises with that weight, help build strength, maintain muscle mass, and increase your bone density as well. Today we've got 2 rounds of exercises, each for 4 minutes and 45 seconds. All of it's going to be targeting core by stabilizing the core muscles, but we're going to focus on upper body and lower body specifically in the first round, and then all core on that second round. We've got 3 exercises that we're going to do each time. The goal is to do about 8 reps for each exercise and go through it as many times as you can before the timer goes off. So we're going to start with split squats. We're holding the weight in one hand, going for about 8 reps on each side. Let's get started. Here we go. So for split squats, we're going to put our back leg up on a bench or a chair, roll the shoulders back. We're holding the weight in the same leg, on the same side that has the leg back. Drop down nice and low. Come up. This is great. Target the lower body, our legs, our hips, and especially our glutes. I'm going to bring it down as low as you can. Now, if this is hard on your knee or you just struggle with that leg being back there, you can also do this with your foot on the ground. Now you're doing a static lunge instead. Still really effective. You also have the option of putting that weight at your chest, though this doesn't require as much core stabilization as the other version. All right, moving to a kneeling shoulder press. You can put one knee down or both knees down. Again, by going to our knees, we're requiring ourselves to stabilize that core. You also have the option of doing this seated. If the weight's just a little bit too heavy for you, you can do it standing and give yourself that little extra push with the legs, though it's best, again, for your core and to really isolate those shoulder muscles if you do it seated or kneeling. Again, take the option of going to a one knee up as well if you need to. And then we're going to do single leg deadlifts. Lots of options here as well. My favorite for single leg deadlifts is to take the weight in the opposite hand, reach down for those toes. But again, if that weight's just a little bit too heavy for you, you can grab it with both hands. You also have the option of using the same side and foot. I do prefer going towards the opposite toe with that weight. I feel like it requires a little bit more core stabilization. Again, getting a little bit more ab workout in here as well. And one more. All right, we got some time. We're gonna go back and do it all again, starting back with split squats. Now, if that's too easy for you, you can put that weight at your shoulder. One hand, still requiring that core to stabilize. Again, you can put your foot on the ground if you need to. You can also add a press here as well if you need to, though we're doing kneeling shoulder presses, so it's not as important. We'll get those shoulders in just a minute. And flipping sides. Core is nice and stable. Lean back, keep those shoulders back. You want to make sure your front knee stays behind your toes when you're dropping down. Again, use both hands if you need to, or keep that weight down by your side. 8. Take it to kneeling shoulder press. One knee up if you want to. If the weight's just a little bit too heavy, you also have the option of doing both arm, 2-hand shoulder press. And again, you can also go with both knees down. Core's working nice and hard. Let's switch to the other side. 3. The reason I like to do this from a kneeling position or seated position is that it requires you to really isolate the shoulders. Again, you can't use those legs to cheat that weight up, but if you need to, if the only weight you have is just a little bit too heavy, take it to that standing position and use those legs to help get that weight up. We only got about 20 seconds, so we're going to alternate those single leg deadlifts till that timer goes off. Switching hands, or take it into both hands as an option as well. All right, now we've got 30 seconds to rest. Catch your break, catch your breath. Take a break for a second. Next round is all core. We're gonna do plank pull-throughs, we're gonna do plank taps, and we're gonna do some single leg V-ups while holding the weight. I'll give options for these exercises as well throughout the entire time. But again, we're trying to use that same weight for all of these exercises. Starting with plank pull-through, let's get down to plank. Make sure those glutes are squeezed, back is nice and flat. And we're gonna go for 10 reps. Each time we pull across is 1. Always have the option of taking plank exercises on your knees. And 1. Going into a plank tap. We're gonna put that weight out in front of us, and we're gonna reach out onto our tippy toes and touch the weight. So having a weight here is not required, but it is nice to have something to reach for. Put it out in front of you so that you're required to go onto those tippy toes. But again, if you need to, take it down to your knees. Again, the goal is to get about 10 reps total, 5 on each side. And then single leg V-ups. We're going to take that weight, put it up, bring one leg up, reach for those toes. There we go. If that weight's a little too heavy, or if you just need a break, you can always do this without the weight. You can also keep it down here, still lifting it up. Your legs adjust as you come up. Let's do one more on each side. All right, we'll start back again with those pull-throughs. If the weight's too heavy, you have the option again, go into your knees. You can also do a reach and rotate. We'll work similar muscles, give you a similar motion. But always, if you have that option of using the weight, go ahead and do it. Keeping that core as stable as you can. You really don't want the hips to rock and rotate as you're pulling that weight from side to side. Want to stabilize the core. There we go. Plank taps. There we go. Another option here, if you just want to mix it up a little bit, go down to your elbows and do a plank tap from your elbow. And then single leg V-ups. With or without the weight. I'll keep the weight down here for the first few. And then we can add that weight. Shoulders on, arms out. Straight. Change up the grip. Do one more on each side. All right, just over a minute left. We got time for about one more full round. Let's see how far we can get. Core's on fire right now. Put that weight out front. Come back down. So now I'll do it on my elbows again. Again, just to give me a little variation. Try to keep that back flat. Imagine you're bouncing a pitcher of water in between your shoulder blades, and you don't want that pitcher of water to spill. All right, single leg deadlifts. Let's do it without weight. We only got a couple of seconds left. And my abs are plenty burning right now. And there you go. 10 minutes. I'm sweating, wasn't even trying to work up a sweat here. But if you're moving quickly, your heart rate's gonna get elevated. So you're gonna get that cardiovascular effect as well. One weight is all it takes. Again, this is a great option for people that just don't have a lot of time, busy like myself. Check out my video channel for more videos. Go to busydatfitness.com if you'd like to reach out to me, talk about how I can help you with your fitness goals. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.